never pandering, never handling. Listen, I'll put another video. Let's put something up on the screen real quick. We gonna put on the screen. Let's put Megan up on the screen. I don't know what's going on with this individual, but let me get on my walking on the stroll. So listen, we back and we having a conversation about Megan Thee Stallion, Doechii, Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? I am out on my 2 hour walk. I just actually started it. I was running a little late. I like to start a little bit earlier, but I was running. I had to go to the beauty supply store, get me a new do rag, and yeah, I just got caught up. So I hope y'all all doing well. It's Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's a good day. Paycheck this week, paycheck from YouTube this week. It's like we good. You know what I mean? It's like we always good with it, regardless of the drops or not. But it's a beautiful day outside, and I encourage each and every one of you to just try to get some movement in. You know what I'm saying? Just move. Get some movement in. But we definitely gonna talk about Megan Thee Stallion. Listen, we had this conversation before. Oh, I should have put all subscribers on. I hate when I don't do that. Anyway, let me see who's up in there if I notice anybody. Oh, let me make Pam a moderator. Um, let's see here. All right. Okay. All right. So Megan Thee Stallion, she recently, she was on her TikTok live yesterday. Well, it was today. Well, I think based on the tweet that I seen, it showed up that it was 12 hours ago from Doechii's fan page. So I hope y'all can hear me. It doesn't seem to be a really windy day. Let me know if there's any issues with hearing me. Um, because she said some foul monologue about Nikki at Pam. Oh God. What are y'all talking about? So I told y'all, Megan Thee Stallion is going to collaborate with Doechii. So Megan I posted a little short earlier, right? And Megan was like, she baited her fans. You know what they was gonna say. So Megan is like, who y'all want to see me work with, honey? Who y'all want to see me work with? So of course, they in the comments like Doechii. Now, I have a fan opinion about that, and I also have a business opinion about it. My opinion as a fan is like, damn, Megan is gonna jump on whatever is hot. And people did that to her too, which I personally don't believe that when Cardi tapped Megan, she used her for the trauma of the situation, in my opinion. But Megan, the reason why that song went up the way that it did is because it had a push, and also they were selling sex. I don't think there's anything diamond worthy about WAP at all. I'm sorry. There's nothing diamond worthy about it. The lyricism is subpar. Like, that's just my opinion. But anyway, as it pertains to um Megan, I just felt like, first and foremost, we all know that Doechii is on her mixtape right now, right? Doechii's mixtape is low-key hitting harder than any, well, will I say any Megan project? Yeah, I can say that. Megan has some street stuff that people like. A lot of people reference her Tina Snow era. Me personally, I personally liked her, what was her era? The realer than real. I like that era. Um, the cat shit era. What era was that we talking about? I can't remember the name of the project, but what was it? You know what I'm talking about. But a lot of people love the Tina Snow Megan. Megan Thee Stallion, to me, she's a great rapper, but she's not an artist. And she knows that. And that's part of the reason why she wants to collaborate with Doechii. Because if you go through the video of what she said, listen to some key points. Now, I ain't saying I'm a psychologist, but I could read between the lines. It's like, she was like, um, who y'all want me to work with? And then she was like, oh, Doechii, I love that BITC. I love Doechii. And she was like, she wants her on her album. First and foremost, Doechii got a mixtape out right now. How you know she don't want you on her album as a feature artist? It probably would work out better for you that way. It probably would, Megan. It's like you so desperate trying to get people on that damn album. Listen, this is the fan take. I have a business take too. you're so desperate with trying to get people on that album and get people to come and listen or whatever. I feel like that's really possessive of a person to say. Why not just say like, we haven't collaborated, or I would love to collaborate with Doechii. You automatically thinking like, I want you on my album. And maybe Doechii is so new that she'll do anything. Now, we have to plug the fact that even though I am one of those people who say people can do whatever they want to, they can unfollow whoever they want. Doechii, she clearly, unfollowed Nicki because of that beef with Megan. So don't try to make it seem like y'all ain't never been talking or anything like that, right? So I'm pretty sure Doechii and Megan has spoke behind the scenes. I know for a fact with Megan being on Rock Nation, the connection, they'll make those connections and make things, gel between Doechii and Megan. And I could kind of see like the girly spirit within them that they probably would get along. I'm not saying that like they hate each other on some, you know, weirdness like that. But I think Megan looks at the situation as an opportunity. Can I just also just input this right here? I mean, when a person is in position, should they be working with other people and putting other people on? That's a question. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think with her wanting to work with Doechii. But Megan, you is not hot right now, mama. You look good. She looked good in her live. Megan 9 times out of 10 is going to look good. But it's like, what's going on with the music? And also, let's touch this part in what Megan said. Megan said, I want Doechii to pick the beat, right? And Megan, I know that you be listening to my channel. I know that you do. I can always tell, especially with content creators with stuff that they say, because you can always tell. Megan said this. She said, I want Doechii to pick the beat. So I kind of like do something that she does. And plus, I'm trying to do different beats now. She said she's trying to do different beats now to where she can remain herself or whatever. Why you want to do different beats? You've been good rapping over little Jew beats. What happened? What's the issue? What's the issue, Megan? See, the thing about it is that I don't respect is that Megan knows she is a rapper. Doechii is a rapper, but Doechii is an artist. She wants the art that comes along with a Doechii. She wants to, remember, Megan said she wanted to collaborate with Doja Cat too. She wants the art that comes along with these girls. The crowd, the artsy crowd that comes along with them. I mean, you ain't get enough with catering to the K-pop fans. Don't Megan got some show that's supposed to be coming out overseas that she's supposed to be on? It's like there's always some sort of pandering going on when it comes to Megan Thee Stallion. So you got to listen to those key things that she said. Because like, could you imagine Nikki saying like, "Oh, I want her to pick it, or I want this, or whatever, whatever." No, Nikki is that type of artist where it's like she loves different sounds and whatnot. Megan, she's a one-trick pony. She can rap, yes. I did a comparison when I talked about her and Remy Ma at the same time, how they both good rappers, but they make poor songs. They make poor songs. So I just believe when it comes to Megan trying to collaborate with Doechii, she wanna suck up whatever attention Doechii is getting. And I'm presenting that and saying is that I don't believe that is fully wrong, but Megan knows that she's not really doing nothing right now. She's talking about her album. She always talking about an album that don't sell. It's always this album talk. But I would also think like, let's throw this out there too. I think that it would make sense. I seen some tweets going around with people saying like, I seen this one funny tweet where they were saying that they think that Cardi B is gonna tour with Doechii. I completely don't see the mush mouth rapper. I don't see her gelling with a Cardi B. I don't. I see Doechii collaborating with Megan because Megan is a good rapper. She's just one dimensional, right? But I could see a tour. I could see Megan Thee Stallion going on tour with Doechii. I could see that working for them. Let me know in the comments if you think that you could see that. Like, I think that that would work for them versus over Cardi B for sure. Or maybe all three of them would go on a tour. But I could see that. Now, the business side of what's going on with Megan and Doechii collaboration, Yeah, you got to get the good, and you got to get the getting while the getting is good. So, yeah, it would make sense for her to collaborate with Doechii. Again, Megan is a good, she is a good rapper. I think Doechii could unlock something in her and maybe expose expose Megan to those different types of sounds. Maybe Megan needs more development in regards to, like, being so south and always having an ear for certain types of beats. Well, she loved Biggie Smalls and Little Kim. She always playing their music. I just don't understand why she don't pick good beats. And the truth of the matter is that she's just not that artistic at all. Like, and let me ask y'all, what did y'all think about Doja Cat's new song that she was on with Jack Harlow? Now, I felt like her rap wasn't bad. If you listen to it, she has some bars here and there. She has some good ones. Like, it was okay, but I just felt like the energy was lacking. Um, at first when I was listening to it, I was like, I feel like she's trying to do like real voice rap Nicki. But then I listened to it and I was like, no, it's just like she's just rapping. She's just trying to have some bars, but I don't know. I just didn't feel like it hit a certain type of way. And Doja, you know that she's about to come out with her album too. She's been teasing that, or teasing a new era. So that'll be rolling out. I mean, her campaigning is doing way more better than Cardi, right? If you look at the stats of what's going on with Cardi, look at Doechii, look at Doechii, look at Doja Cat. Both of the songs that they both just came out with the artists that they're featured on, they both are doing uh millions of streams in their respective fields. Cardi came out that song with that song with Partisan Fontaine, and it did absolutely nothing. She did the Smurf soundtrack, which is a huge production that that they're putting money into, and money for a soundtrack, and it did absolutely nothing. So you got to give them some kudos somewhere, that those songs is at least, they're going up and wherever they're supposed to be. And I truly believe with Jack Harlow's song, now, Doechii is number one on today's top hits. Doechii today, she had 54 million listeners on Spotify. She's going to cross that 60 million. Just off the fact that she's on that playlist and she's number one on the playlist with anxiety, that is crazy. That song about to be everywhere. So that playlist has like 30 million followers. She's gonna hit that 60 million. And it's gonna be like Doechii is the second or third. Because Nicki hit that 60 million mark too. They're gonna be like, Doechii surpassed 60 million listeners on Spotify or whatever. And what I want people to think, because I see different people talking about it or whatever, saying like, oh, she's this, whatever. You just have to keep in mind, when a song is going up, the platform is going to push it. And also, these labels, they schedule songs to be pushed more. So that is happening in real time. I mean, last week when she was just number three on it, she was averaging like 6 million streams a day off anxiety. So, um, like, do your thing. Like, I don't feel no way about that. I don't. So you said the best artists in the GTA? You said the best artists are in the GTA. Okay, wait for it. What a day when Megan comes. Wait, what a day comes Megan Thee Stallion, Doechii. What? Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion is saying she wants Doechii on the record. And I could definitely, you know, even though the fan part of me feels like Megan the clout chaser, every female rapper she could clout chase off or whatever, right? I do think, I think that if Doechii get in her bag, I think that it will sound good. I'm not hating. No, I don't like Megan based off of her behaviors and the way that she's done people. But, and I feel like as an artist, I don't love her either, but I don't hate her. But, just hearing how she's rapped on certain things and more so her freestyles, I think her and Doechii could make, they could probably make something that's like, rap worthy, or depending on what type of flair Doechii comes with, it may sound good. It really all just depends. Let's see. The best part. Hmm. It stopped. Hold on a second. Doja new song is boring. That's saucy. Yeah. Doja, she's just trying to stay afloat in the game. And Jack Harlow, even though that song, it might be I don't know. Let me tell you this. Do you think her verse is boring or the song is boring? I didn't think the song was I didn't think the song was that bad or that good. I bet you that shit get over 1 million plays today. You know, tomorrow when they report it, I bet you it ain't gonna get no toot it up with Cardi B type streams or that damn Smurf soundtrack streams. They're gonna get some decent play because the song is up on Spotify. It's on the biggest playlist. So, you know, Doja, she typically gets a lot of streams. So when she drop anything, she's going on today's top hits. So that's a must. But yo, I just have to say again, Megan, she's trying to soak up whatever type of talent that Doechii is gonna output. Whatever it is. She just merely want to exist. Based off if you heard that clip from Twitter or from what I posted, she merely just wants to exist in Doechii's world. She wants Doechii to get it together. She wants Doechii to pick the beat. She wants to just get on the song and exist and go up like that. That's it. And if we could look at it, let's be completely honest, right? Even though with the Hot Girl Summer with Nicki and Meg, that was a situation presented already. And I do think the production to that beat is cool, but that's a song that kind of like matches matches Megan. You know, but if you think about like the records that she's on, there's no real artistic expression to the beats. I mean, she did that song. She did a couple of songs with those K-pop artists and stuff. She was like, "Oh, you know, beats I wouldn't rhyme on." It's like Megan, you tried a whole bunch of different sounds. They just didn't work. They just didn't work. But she wants that flair. She wants that artistic push that Doechii can bring. And she even down to the point talking about, oh, I want Doechii is the type of artist you got to get in the studio with. Like she want to soak it all up. Megan is not slick at all. Doja needs to stop trying to prove she can rap. What you mean? Did you see Glow lip syncing that song for Sparkle? Oh my God. Yeah, I did see that. What is GloRilla is just trying to she's trying to improve and impress, but I don't know. I'm not really a GloRilla fan. Like I seen that on the internet. If you want me to be completely honest, how I treat some stuff. When I seen that, I clicked on it to see if it was her because I thought it was, and then I just scrolled. Like, what are you doing, GloRilla? Was she doing to giving him something he could feel? That was so weird. But I want you to notice this too. When people perform live at their shows, they want to get people. So, all right, you like the music, right? Every time I start walking, my nose starts getting like stuffed. So when you go see a person in a concert, you want to number one, you like their music because that's the reason why you're there. But you also want to remember something from their stage show. Like you want to be like, oh, they're a great performer, whatever. We all know GloRilla is not no, she ain't no damn great performer. I hate her damn voice too. Do your thing, black girl. You know, happy that you was able to make a way for you. Based on what I know about artist contracts, she's probably not getting a dime off of her music. Cause yo, didn't we see that Yo Gotti, his name was all over everything, any and everything associated with her. Even the songs that he listen, Yo Gotti getting paid so much money off GloRilla. Even the songs even the songs he didn't produce directly, he's listed as executive producer all over her stuff. She's in debt. She's a slave to that man. That's crazy. And so are all of these artists. Yo, I was just talking to somebody about Doja Cat, about her deal. Like Doja is such a messed up deal, especially when it comes to her publishing. That's crazy. So it's like most of the stuff that you see these people with or appearing that they won, they not even, man, listen. Glorilla is just nasty in the 360 deal. Yeah. And that nigga Yo Gotti is just eating off of her like crazy. But you have to realize, what would you sacrifice? And let's be completely honest if you was in their shoes. If you had the ability to have the visibility like GloRilla, are you gonna sign a trash deal where maybe you can make some show money if you do 1,000 shows and you might be able to stack some money up? Like, I was talking to somebody today who's involved in touring and like they do touring for different artists. And they was telling me that, like, yo, I do tours all the time for people. And they said that, you know, dealing with artists who goes on tour and they could gross $5 million, the artist after all of the fees. Because listen, I didn't even realize that all of this goes into it, right? For some reason, I was delusional, and I thought that when a person goes on tour and the promoters like that, the promoters mean that they want you to get booked, they want you to come to their venue or whatever, right? You still have to. So, for example, say Nikki comes to Houston and she does the Toyota Center. Now she gets paid from that, but money comes out of that check for the venue too. You got to pay for all of the venue. You got to pay. You have to pay for the rental fee for the venue. You got to pay for the security. You got to pay for the people who work at the damn concession stands. You have the artist pretty much pays for everything. Now we know different artists has different deals, but what this person was telling me was working with different artists who could go on tour and they'll make like between $3 to $5 million. They might see anywhere between 250 to 400,000 off of doing like tours. Out of that 5 million, I was like, damn, everything goes in your traveling, the hotels, everything, is taken out of that pot. So it's like, you gotta think, you could do 20 dates and make 400,000, but is that better than going and sitting at a desk job? Yeah, I would say it is. I would. What's up, Miss Lackey? So, yeah, man, it's going to be interesting to see what Megan, what Megan and Doechii is going to cook up. I just like, damn, he's literally going to be like, oh, her album. Like, why do it got to be on your? Why it got to be on your album to benefit you? That gave me the vibes of back in the day when that gave me the vibes of back in the day when people would ask Little Kim, like, would you collaborate with Foxy Brown? She was like, maybe years down the line, and it would have to be on my album. Really? It has to be on your album? That's crazy. So Megan and Doechii collaboration could just be thrown out there as a standalone single, kind of like a WAP. But nah, Megan want to benefit from all them streams. She like, I don't have a song yet. She want Doechii to pick it. She want Doechii to use her artistry. To be honest with you, how you think Megan Thee Stallion would sound on how you think Megan would sound on Nissan Altima? I think she might do good. I think she could rap. She might do good. I think Nicki and Megan would sound good on Nissan Altima. Personally, I personally feel that. But yeah, we all knew that this was a matter of time. And let's be frank when it comes to Cardi B, right? This girl ain't really got no damn skills. She used Megan. She used Megan for her trauma. She just wanted Megan to be around so that she had because they was doing, because Nicki started in this current time, the black girl collaboration. So she just had to get her a black girl and one who was seemingly bubbling. I'm trying to think. Did Megan drop Body Yaddy? Did she drop that after WAP? Was that after WAP? Trying to think. But yeah, come on. And this is just real shit. Like when it comes to when it comes to Cardi, think about the way her voice sound, even the way she be trying to sound like soft or whatever. She still sounds stupid. She do. Like, and even though she sounds that way, I think something inside of her would still be like, well, I would work with Doechii. It's a look. Excuse me. Sorry, I'm so sorry. So it's a look. But Cardi's so damn colorist, she probably really want Doechii over. She want Doja Cat over Doechii. You know, she only really rep for the black girls online. I remember I seen this clip yesterday of this black guy. He was in a convenience store and he was saying how this Spanish girl was saying so much stuff about N words, behind in Spanish. And she didn't know that he spoke Spanish. And I'm like, yep, that just remind me of the temperature of like Cardi. And even though Cardi, before the eye surgery and all of that, the lowest pickings in her community, that's why she had to deal with a black man because if Cardi was bad to the bone, she would have her a Dominican dude. I know she would. She would. But she gotta come and get the weed backs sellers. She gotta get this. She was appealing to the dudes in front of the corner store at the bodega. Like, damn. And they could see the insecurity in her. Like, she ain't bad, bad, but she do something. Like, so yeah. Are they tag teaming now? Are they team tagging now? Who you talking about? Doechii and Megan? Listen, we knew that this was going to happen. Business side of me is not mad. Fan side of me is like, Megan is a user. This is what she wanted. She knows she ain't bubbling right now. She need a rap girl to pull her up. She knows Cardi was only for that moment. Cardi is not artsy. Cardi is like, Cardi gonna have to use the jaws of life to bring her up. I'm telling you, like a lot of the people who do commentary, we really be giving their ass advice and guidance. Like with Cardi, she kept trying to serve the streets. Let me cross the street. She kept trying to serve the streets because you gotta think around the time when Cardi came with Enough and all those other freestyles, Nicki was in the club with F the Club Up, bubbling on his own, no video, just released the radio. That's it. She dropped Enough because she said, I can't have this other black BITC in the club without me. Came out and lasted on the charts 9 weeks. Had a full music video and everything. You were supposed to drop that album last year. Come on. Yeah, it was no way. I'm telling y'all this. No record label puts that much money into releases and lets an artist release back to back like that. What she really thought is, you ever know, like it's like a fight. It's a fight. And it was like she tried to cheat. So think about this. I remember one of my friends told me who was younger. This is a dumb analogy, but she was like, she said when she fights girls, whoever gets the first hit wins first, wins, like, or whatever. But that shit is not true because I've seen people hit first and they lose. So Cardi, her perfect storm was to release all these songs and to just shake the industry up and shake the radio up. And none of those songs really landed. So that was her secret weapon. Like that was her fight. She was like, I'm gonna drop all these songs and they're gonna eat me the fuck up. And the results just wasn't responsive at all. Like not responsive at all. All she's been doing is placating her fans with promises. Placating them with promises. That's all she's been doing. You should ask her fans, do you feel placated? Yeah. She has all these different promises that she gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Just to make them less angry or whatever. Please. She's full of it. And the truth of the matter is that she just really just lacks the art. She's not the artist. And like, hold on. Somebody who I was speaking to before, they was like, she needs to get back with her old ghostwriter from from Harlem. They like party is just not it. And that's another thing too. You keeping this dude around Partisan Fontaine. Like we in whole new times, baby. I'm telling you, Cardi, I know somebody in your team or somebody might be listening. Y'all want that energy. You want that seamless. And I know that there's some people here that might not like Doechii, right? She want that seamless, just effortless energy. Where it's like Cardi, all she thinks she has to do is have partisan right bars and metaphors to make her seem competitive, get plastic surgeries to look soft in the face, show up wearing designer, and then everybody will be on her. That's really her strategy. That's her strategy. She had to pull her eyes up. She had to get the ghostwriter to make bars, do bars. I want metaphors. I want to be competitive like Nicki. I want to, I want to be saying something. That's what it's really about. And after all of these things, you still failed. It seems time it's a little like it's a little windy. Let me know if you can hear me. Come on, wind was not on the forecast. Yo, I'm so proud of myself. Like, yo, I gotta show you. Did I take a screenshot of it? Today is March 21st, and I have already walked like 160 miles this month. I've already beat my stats from last month, and last month was short. I did 160 miles already. I think I'm gonna go to the gym tonight too because tomorrow I want to go do something tomorrow night. I'm still gonna do my 2 hour walk tomorrow, but tomorrow night I'm not gonna go to the gym. So I think I might hit that hour in the gym tonight just to make up for tomorrow. So that my still tally. But yeah, let's see. Good job. Keep going. Thank you. I appreciate that. So let me see. The way the machine pushed both of these artists from the music to the political world is scary. One drug. Wait, one drug and rob black men, the other send black men to jail. Oh, you talking about? I still don't think Megan got pushed like that though. Megan, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, I don't like Megan based off of what she's how she uses herself. Um, you know, the funniness that she first did to Nikki, the way that she's trying to silence Tory, and I don't think it's cool what she's doing, trying to like silence bloggers either at all. I just don't. I feel like she's a funny girl, and I don't like her funny ass promotional voice either. It just seems fake. Like you coming online asking your fans who y'all want to see me collab with. As there's, you know what they're gonna say. Doechii, oh, I love that BITC. I love it. Come on. And you want her to pick the beat because you don't got the ear for it. Every day on Twitter, they get so mad that Bigger in Texas was not bigger than what it was. The video, I will tell you this though. Bigger in Texas, that music video, crystal clear. It's like almost real, like she's right in front of your face. That's a really good looking music video. I ain't gonna lie to you. That looked really, really good. I don't know what type of camera they use or if that's in 4K, 6K, 8K, but that's a good camera. I won't lie. Megan looked really good in that video. Um, yeah. So with so these 2 hour, hold on a second. Let me read this. Mine now. Yeah. Let's get out and walk, Get your exercise so you could lose that extra size. Just be wise. So, see, a lot of people they don't want to do the work right now. Like it's March, so you got say you got to. Well, we in the 20s of March, so March is about to be soon over. So March, April, May, June, July. The summer really gonna hit in July. If you got that little 20, 30 pounds you trying to lose, you should be trying to do everything that you could do right now. You got 5 months, like 5 months before July 1st. Why? Why you can't? So you could be more comfortable. Like the places and the things that I'm able to buy now, is no way that I'm ever going back to big and tall ever in my life. I would have to get into an accident and be spoon fed buttered noodles and potatoes every day to gain weight back. It's just not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. Like I like being able to shop at regular stores, get discounts, do the high low. See, when you're bigger and you still want to look nice, you gotta do everything high high. Like nah, no. I like mixing it up. Footwear is always gonna be official. Jeans, now I play around with the jeans. Before I would do polo or Levi's. Now Old Navy, they got some jeans there that I do like. And sometimes they are on sale. So I might rock with them. But it feels good even having that as an option to be able to do. So you got to stay committed. That's what it's all about. Um, let's see. Thinking said, I don't care for Megan at all, but I generally don't think that she's wrong for suing. Oh God. What you say? You definitely read about everything you said. Um, yes, I've lost 112 pounds. I'll send you my before and after pictures on Instagram. That's good. How did you lose your weight? Old Navy has different cuts. Yeah. Yeah. So I want to know what y'all think about making the stallion. And I seen some people online yesterday posting the chicas dipaditas. It was this one chick, she posted 2 bottles of Megan's liquor. But then when I looked at who she was, it's like, you're attracted to Megan. You're not even really a fan. You just like her because she's bad. And I think she lives in Texas. And she just posted it, posted it, tried to make the most of it. No, and damn well, I don't know. If I didn't pay for Beyonce rum, I would never pay for Megan's. Like tequila, nah. I'm gonna go get me a bottle of Patron. And maybe that's wrong for saying that because Megan is, that is a black woman. She got a product, but I don't drink tequila like that. I just wouldn't buy it. I'm not spending $70 on no damn chicas de fajitas just to go with the fajitas. No, no. Um, no one is buying that. The bars predicted that Megan was gonna ride for Doechii. Yeah. And you know that they had that secret conversation behind the scenes. I'm telling you, this is exactly what happened. And I'm not trying to like be funny. But when Megan and Nikki was beefing and Nikki did that line on your dead mama or whatever, I guarantee you, Doechii went right in her inbox and was like, oh my God, you did not deserve that. Like, why she can't keep it a certain way because she unfollowed Nikki. Come on. You know that was followed up with a conversation. You know she did. Oh my God, why she couldn't just keep it XYZ? You know what the conversation was like. And you'll be surprised. I do have a lot of conversations with different people. Some people do feel like it was wrong, and a lot of people just feel like it was hip hop. But a lot of people change their minds on stuff too. But yeah, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I feel I don't have to agree with them, and they don't have to agree with me. My bad. Somebody was just calling me. I had to put my phone on D&D. I apologize. Um, let's see. What did y'all think about JT's new song? Amo same. Did y'all like it? She looked good though. I mean, I feel like I said this before. Y'all don't think that that's getting tired with saying like people always look good. When you got a certain access to a budget and you have Little Uzi as your man, you better show up looking good. Shit, you could get a makeup artist for like what in their world over $200 or something like that. How's the win? Can you still hear me? No growth. Why you saying no growth for JT? Remember she was saying JT coming, JT coming, JT coming, JT coming, JT coming. I thought she was about to go crazy with that. Now it's like she moved on to this new. I was talking to somebody today. They was like, "Oh my God, Cleo Trapper is so whack. She's so whack." Do y'all think Cleo Trapper is whack? I will say this: it was too much filler rap. Like she had some good points, but it was too much filler rap. It's like you need to be good throughout the whole song. But there's a part of the girl, if I feel like they wrote it, it's like, okay, shout out to you and your artistry. But the lyrics just don't be good enough from beginning to end. And it's like I still feel like she raps in complete sentences. See, I'm so happy when I was younger, I had people I could look up to, and they'd be like, "No, that don't sound right." Like my brother would say to me, like, "It sounds like you rapping in a complete sentence, and rap is not like that." He was like, "You got to shorten it and still be impactful." And Cleo Trapper, she does strike me as somebody smart. You could tell like the content she puts out, but you got to put that in a different context. And I know she's Nigerian too, so maybe she just wants to sound intelligent in all her raps. You can still sound smart, but you just need to kind of paraphrase things, yet make them still effective. And I just feel like she struggles with that. Cleo needs to learn how to write better songs. You can't see me with my moo moos on. I was like, oh my God. I like the part where she said, I really love when the tables turn. I really love when the blah, blah, blah. I really love when the blah, blah, blah. But is it crack? Is it dope? I'm having a hell of a time stepping on you bitches' throats. It's just not good enough though, like, But somebody who I was talking to, they had some negative things to say about the whole product and the whole product placement. They said they feel like Cleo is also pandering to the barbs. Do y'all think that too? Yesterday, I did see a video of her on IG, and she was saying how girls be attracted to men for looks, and she's trying to get to the money. She had a blazer on, and then she started playing "Blazing" out of her car. I was like, that did cross my mind too. But it's like I feel in such today of the industry, it's so hard. Like I feel like so many people get ridiculed because they can't even really be a fan without a person trying to say like they're clout chasing, they're pandering. Like, let me know this, and I know that only the real will admit to it. Be honest completely. You don't think sometimes all of this fan shit, it's not boring, but it just gets draining. Like sometimes I even scroll right past people's tweets. It's just like I just scroll right past them because it's so annoying sometimes. And people have these weird type of I don't know, man. It's just like everything is like, for example, this is my personal opinion, and you might disagree. I personally think when it comes to Doechii, she's doing well. People's listening to her music. I don't think it's bots that it is. I think she's positioned on the highest playlist on Spotify. That's why I think her listeners and stuff is going up. It's not bots. And I also feel this way too is that we can't want the best for people who we love and not expect other people to get it either. So that's the flip side to that. So no, I don't think that. But when you see so many tweets like, "Oh, she's getting pushed, she's getting whatever," you know, maybe not as much right now, but our favorite artists got pushes too at certain points. They did. Featuring on different late night shows and different looks and stuff like that. A lot of artists can't get that. That is a push. Yo, one of the best things that Nicki ever did was she went on was it Jay Leno? What show was that? When she went to was that during the Queen era or was it like the in between time when she went to Red Lobster and they ate at Red Lobster and she had like the Chun Li bung and all of that? I think that was right before she got pregnant with Papa Bear. But that was a really good time. Everybody don't get that. That is a push. So it's like we can't sit up and ridicule people and tell them what they're getting. Like we benefit too. For our favorite artists, like they benefit as well. So that's the corny side of Stan Wars that I don't like is because that's what record labels do. They're gonna push their artists and get them different positioning and stuff like that. I would actually love to see more of that from Nicki. Like, like when they went out and they was drinking the margaritas and she was eating the food with them, and then she told the story about how she used to work there. That was really fun. I like that. You have to be able to write. I don't mind Doechii as long as she don't come for Nicki. Is it crack? Is it dough? I'm having a hell of a time sipping on you bitches' throat. Yeah, Cleo Trap might to write for her. Like she would benefit from like get together with London Hill. Like, but London is coming up herself. It's just like I feel like with London, when she drop her music and her lyrics are good from beginning to end. I don't ever just feel like she just to get through the verse. But Cleo Trapper, it's like, baby, who is letting this out? Like, how did this leave the studio? I just don't. Ooh, let's see. I can't wait for Nikki to be back outside. These girls are a bore. Bores being pushed by TikTok. It's so ghetto now. Right. You don't think that female rap is surviving in any type of way, shape, or fashion at all? And you know what? I'm gonna say this too. And when I start seeing people say this, I'm gonna be completely transparent. You know that I always am, right? Let's be frank. Let's be frank, and let's tell the truth and shame the devil. I feel like when it comes to internet fodder, a lot of people repeat things that they heard from other people. I know for a fact that a lot of people don't even listen to. A lot of people do listen to Azealia Banks, but a lot of them don't. And when you a content creator and you say stuff, and I also listen to different content creators. You don't realize when you leave a comment on my page, I can tell exactly where you got it from. I listen to a lot of different content. And then for me being a creator, I'm like, damn, they didn't even try to think for themselves at all. But I also feel that way when I see somebody saying something that I said too. Like, they'll, oh, Doechii doesn't have any talent. The only thing she sounds like is Azealia and Nicki Minaj, right? Okay, I did say that too. But I gave her project a chance and I listened to it and I said, okay, I can see her star shining through. She do got certain cuts that are reminiscent, but I would be a liar to say that her whole project is like Nicki. It's not. It's not. Um, or it's like Azealia. It's not. So hold on, I know it's a little windy. And I felt like it's important to do course correction when you say something. And to me, as a person who loves music, I felt like I was just caught up in the way that alter ego sounds, right? I was judging Doechii based off of how alter ego sounds and like different songs. But I would be the same person in a breath who having a conversation about Nicki in current day, and they'd be like, "She's pop, she's this or whatever." And I'm like, "How are you saying Nicki is pop? Like, did you ever hear Chun Li? Did you ever hear? This is even like Queen era. Did you ever hear Hard White? Like, just for an example." But what I realized is it was something in Nicki from them earlier days that turned those people off, and they probably never came back as a listener. Like some people, you got to remind yourself back in that super hip hop time, especially when Nicki was breaking through with her pop shit. A lot of them didn't want to accept her like that. They were so quick to call her pop. So I'm like, I'm saying that she sounds like XYZ. How you saying this about a person that you didn't even listen to their project? So to relate that to internet stuff, I feel like so many people see conversations or they might hear something and they're not even fully trying to think by themselves. And they just come and comment the same thing that they heard and they just keep repeating the same thing over and over. I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes I do get mad, but I love the people who comment on my videos and they disagree with me sometimes. Now, as long as you ain't being disrespectful, I don't really care, but you don't have to agree with me. But just know that we all listen to a lot of the same stuff. And when I see somebody saying the same things that I've heard myself, it's like you didn't even give yourself enough to even fully think. Wait, um, like you didn't even give yourself enough to even like fully think for yourself. Life is so precious. Why would you want to waste your moments presenting someone else's thoughts? So there's a very small amount of people who do combat stuff that I say. I think it's funny though. I do. I don't like the people who come out like I posted that video clip of Megan earlier, and somebody came in my comments, and my comment got deleted. Can you believe it? I didn't even say nothing crazy to them. They was like, "Y'all barbs." People are nutty when they start the conversation off like that, like y'all. Like you shut up. All I did is I said to them, I said y'all, and then I put WTF, and I separated the W, the T, and the F. And YouTube told me that that was bullying. They told me it was bullying, and they deleted my comment and told me if I respond to people talking like that, I could lose my page or I'll lose my ability to comment. So I just thought that was a little crazy. What's up, Sean? Sean Davy, Wavy. Yeah, I know these people be looking at me when I'm walking. I be hit, like those buttons when you cross the street. Now I always thought as a little kid that them shits don't work, but I always be hitting them though. Oh man, Sean, I ain't see you go live in a minute. What's going on? That's a lot that I could count on. And I'll be like, yeah, let me just get this work done, bust it out. And then I catch myself commenting here and there. You be distracted, but I ain't see you go for the minute. You ain't hit the streets in a minute, baby. What's going on? Laughing my A off. Y'all need to let this man tweet in peace. Who you talking about? You be mad when we think otherwise. No lie. You be saying F y'all. I'll be like saying dang. No, I like when people think on their own. I just don't like when But you have to realize this circle is so small when it comes to creators or whatever. I really enjoy and I like people who think outside the box. You don't have to be that if that's truly not you. But it's like, don't say some shit just because you heard it and you don't even fully believe in it. It's like you're not even doing yourself you do yourself a favor and at least be like, you know what? No, I feel this way. Or, because I felt like I was getting into that whole mix of feeling that certain type of way about Doechii. And then even when like you see how I'm speaking right now, I would give an opinion. And then something inside of me be like, you didn't even listen to her album. How are you even saying this? So no, I had to do that. And honestly, just to be frank with you, right? It might not be familiar to what I like, but I've been playing her album. I think that it is okay. It's a different type of wave, but I do like it. It has a really good hip hop sound to it that I think is dope. It's different, especially her song Bullfrog. I like her song Bullfrog. I like her song Wait. That's a really good song. She got a couple songs. I'm telling you, it's not a bad project at all. But when you get caught up in the fanfare and you feel like you don't want to give a person a chance, but I had to see like what was everybody flocking to? Was it really bad? Like, yo, real talk, I didn't even know that her project had that many songs on it. Like, how you out here speaking on somebody you ain't even at least spin the block with their music or nothing? Like, you didn't even listen to it. So that's all I'm saying. Like, I would rather give Doechii streams than listening to Cardi. Yo, I was so mad the other day. I was at work and I think I was on YouTube. Um, and you know when you got the headphones, it's a certain amount of feet that it'll keep playing. So I had went to the bathroom, and the next thing I know, GloRilla tomorrow too, with Cardi B is playing. I was pissed off. YouTube recommended it. I don't even know how that happened. Maybe because I played her music before, but nah, I don't like giving Cardi no streams at all. None. I'm talking about LeBron. They be in the comments on Twitter trying to tell them what to think. Oh yeah, and that'll never work. But you know, online people get with that whole group thing, though. They and I never been like that. It's not like, and I promise you, I'm not doing something that I never did before. Like I grew up with all brothers, so my mom would be at work. They both would disagree with me, and we won't be at it like at each other's throats. But I'm used to being like that. I'm not just gonna agree with you just because what? I don't. Then like let's be real. It's an energy with certain people who you like Pam, you really cool. We converse outside of this platform or whatever. But when you really don't even, not saying that a person's life is worthless, but it's just like you can't. That means nothing to me. And I think you have to learn how to decipher what matters and what simply don't. Like I could tell by the way a person comments if they just want some. Huh, not saying that a person who's a super fan is not logical, but I could also tell when you just hating. Because a person could think I'm just hating on Cardi too. They could, but I just don't think it's nothing really amazing about what she contributes, especially when you're not the artist behind it. So somebody could think that about me. They could be like, "Oh, you just don't see it." Now, one thing I will say, Cardi hustled her way to get to what she wanted, but I feel like in real time, when I be like, why certain people not getting attention or whatever, as much attention people felt like JT may have deserved. Now, I want you to be honest and your remarks. Who do you think deserves more attention in their art compared to JT and Doechii? Two dark skinned female rappers out right now. JT is beautiful, yes, but her art sucks. It sucked. And you know that this new song ain't going nowhere. I'm not trying to make you mad as a fan or somebody who support her. That shit is not going nowhere compared to an anxiety. And like, yo, y'all might think I'm fake, but it's okay. But I would rather tell you to your face than you think I'm lying. I don't think Denial is a River is bad. I think it's actually funny as hell. I do think it's funny. But to certain people, can you say that and it's like, you like Nikki? Why do you like this other person? I wasn't put in the world to only like one person. I wasn't. I don't like disrespectful people, especially when it comes to this culture. I don't like people who are disrespectful and they boasting and all of that, and they don't got no damn talent. You could tell by the way that they talk in tweets and talk in interviews that dumb as hell. They don't write none of the music. Then they got the nerve to be cocky as hell on top of it. I don't like that. I like my artists a little problematic. You know, they could say Nicki a bitchy, whatever. I could take that. You know, I get it. It take a lot to be that type of person to cultivate and curate that type of artistry and keep it relevant for nearly 2 decades. It takes a lot. So yes, she might be a bitch today. That's okay. I know she treats her fans good. So A person behind the scenes, they might have a different experience. Like, oh, I didn't like her. She came in, she got her nails done. She didn't even speak to me. Maybe she had a bad, maybe she had a bad run-in with a manicurist before, and she just rather say, okay, I'll get the service, I'll pay you, but I'm not speaking. You just never know. What if she was dealing with something that happened? You just never really know at all. So as long as you talented, I know that might a person would think that that's toxic the way that I'm saying that, but yeah, if you are the person behind them, ooh, this is another thing, yo. And I've said this to y'all before on this channel, and it felt so good to telling this person today because they brung up Cardi. Now, and this is what actually helps me with speaking to people who don't agree with the way that I feel. They was just like, this is what they said. Nikki is just so bitchy though. And people don't want to deal with her. Do you see how Cardi, she's so nice and so cool? But I said, this is what I said. I said, yeah, Cardi can show up and be so fucking cool and good to do business, is seemingly good to do business with. Number one, we knew she was getting paid less. So somebody like her actually messes up the damn the atmosphere by taking lower deals or whatever. She make it seem like she's so paid and this and that. But she can show up and be so nice and give off this certain type of energy because she's not the artist behind the music. She's literally just a see and say. They say it, she see it and say it. That's all she does. So yeah, you don't carry the stress of being a writer. All you gotta do is show up, jump in some cute suits, jump in some outfit, throw on some designer, put that eye makeup on, and just be nice and pleasant. But when you stayed up all night writing, when you stayed up all night with your engineer, making sure that it sounds tight, making sure that the songs is turned up and all of that, you got a different type of stress. Cardi B is a see and say. That's it. So yeah, you notice when you go to work, it's like people at different levels have different responsibilities and different jobs. Like I was getting low key mad. I remember Nikki was live a few weeks ago, and she was going through that song she was working on. And I'm like, I know Juice probably be annoyed. She was like, no, Juice, turn that up, turn that up. No, no, turn this part up. But she's very meticulous, ridiculous. And I'm meticulous about certain things in my life too. I am. I'm very meticulous about how I like stuff. Yeah, this is my life. I want it a certain type of way. Bottom line. So she's like that too. But could you imagine? Cardi strikes me as the type she'll walk in the studio. They had mixed the song she recorded the last night. She'd be like, "Oh, it sound good. It sound good." It's like a person who goes to a restaurant and they eat a meal and they can't really describe it. They was like, "Oh, that burger was good." She was unable to tell you that it had the garlic in it, that they put the Worcester sauce in it, that they put the little jalapenos. And she just, oh, it's good. Like she lacks description, and that's a processing issue. Like it's a processing issue. It is. So Cardi just strikes me as so dumb. Like so dumb. Cardi reminds me of them girls, and I ain't trying to get nobody mad. Them Hispanic girls. Yeah, yo, let me just say this. And if you from New York, you know exactly what I'm saying. The average, well, have I seen black girls do this? But I remember back in the day, we used to see all them Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, they'd be going to the store in the morning with their damn pajama pants on with Jordan. That's the type that Cardi is. Like she's on that type of wave. So yeah, man, it's gonna be interesting. Like I honestly, I want to see what the song would sound like with Doechii and Megan. Megan know exactly what the hell she's doing. Ain't no damn traction out here for Megan, so she got to do what she got to do. She know Chica Di Fatitas is a last hope. She want to push your Doechii. She know Doechii got that art. She done tried to pander to Doja. She's like, no, I want a solo track with Doja though. I want a solo track with Doja though. Cause did she do a remix with Ariana Grande and Doja? Yeah, she didn't want that Ariana on it. That Italian bitc. She ain't want no damn Ari. She wants that with Doja. Cause she wants Doja's art. I ain't gonna hate on Megan. She's a good rapper. You know, As long as she's not the one responsible for the sound and everything of the song, it might be able to go somewhere with her and Doechii. Cause yo, Doechii Nissan Altima is kind of fire. It is. I kind of like that. That's like Nicki reminiscent, but I still can hear her through it. What she say in the second verse? I got fans, I got fans, I got motherfucking fans, I got yo. That shit was kind of hard. That shit was kind of HARDD. That shit was kind of hard. And if you hating, you know you are. I know behind the scenes a lot of y'all be hating. I want to see y'all streaming history. A lot of y'all be lying, and you know it. Y'all be lying. At least I'm gonna tell you exactly what the hell it is. I did stream her album. Yep, sure did, and did I did like it too. 34 plus 35 remix. Crab Legs is filled with the wrong cast. Who is Crab Legs? Yo, y'all got to screw loose. Yo, I can't really believe I'm doing this whole Lent thing. I haven't had Chick-fil-A since Lent started. I haven't had Chick-fil-A, and I feel so good. Let me tell you, the only downside of like being active like this, all of my stuff is like my jeans is getting more bigger. So all it's doing is just pushing me closer to different goals. So like I was wearing the size 38 jean. Now I'm about to like when I just placed the order this week for new jeans, I got 36. So it's like, damn, I got mad stuff that I need to just bring to the Goodwill. Do y'all donate your stuff to the Goodwill, even though they charge people? I just need to get it out of my way. I need to do a drop off. But I like to wash my stuff. Some people they just drop their stuff off there. I want to actually wash it first, throw it through a little wash, and then drop it off. Sometimes you said I got an extra device for streams. What you mean? Like to stream Nicki's music? I take a listen and then I choose Doechii needs an identity because her music is too familiar with Nicki and Amelia. What you mean? I think that Doja Cat, it was so interesting hearing Armand say this yesterday, right? Because I said this. Doechii is what Doja Cat wished that she could kind of serve. To me, Doja has some bars here and there, but Doechii has the soul. She's a black girl for real. She really has the experience. All Doja Cat is some lame ass biracial chick with a white mama who don't live her life through Nicki Minaj vicariously. And she's just in the game. You know, I won't say she ain't a real artist because I do think she is that. Now, you might disagree with me right here. I think that even though Nicki, I think she's the best lyrically, I do think that Doja and Doechii, I think that they sing different than Nicki, and I think that is good. Let me tell you something, right? Nicki can sing. Um, mm, I think I like Doechii's voice and singing. She has a really good voice. It could be a studio voice, but I'll just say this. I think everybody can do something that somebody else can't do. When it comes to rapping, Nicki could rap in different flows, different voices, all of that. She can deliver, right? Nicki also sings. But you ever notice like I don't know. I feel like when it comes to Nicki, when she does her singing songs, the general public never appreciates it. Like they never really do. And just notice how Doja could come out with a singing song and it'll be push, push, push. Anxiety is being push, push, push. It's like, but when Nicki do a singing song, it's like her rap is the one that really takes off. And listen, even as a fan, if I notice that, I know Nicki notices that too. It's like she can't get in her bag. I mean, she can do it, but it just really just depends. Because it's like when she in her singing bag, the song doesn't take off like that. But check me in the comments if I'm wrong. If there's a Nicki song like that, because I felt like Regretting Your Tears was really good too. But a lot of people who I speak to about that song, they hated it. I told you how one of my friends used to be like, oh my gosh, she dropped another singing song. I hate when she sings. It's like, damn, why they can't just let young Nicki live? Why they gotta fill the rap to know Nicki is? But I don't know. Let me see. I like the Agora Hills. Yeah, Agora Hills is really. I shall cry. I shall ya. I shall ya. I kiss you. I love you. I shall ya. I shall ya. I mean, it was good. I ain't string that like that. But listen, and I don't care how a person feel because you know people will feel away like, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. I do think there's certain things with the voices of Doja and Doechii. When it comes to rap, Nicki got rap on Smash. But I do think Doja and Doechii do the singing just a little different. Nicki voice serves its purpose, like how she said she's not a singer, she can hold the tune. And I think the same for like Doja Cat too, because Doja, she tries to sing live when she did that shit at the Oscars. I don't know. I think anxiety. Anxiety. It's all right though. Like it's okay. What I want y'all to get comfortable with is like, you know, let's detest the frauds. Let's detest the people who are fake and fraudulent. You know, like if a person got a skill and they're talented, it's not hard to just give it up to them. Let's just let them rock because I'm telling you, what you resist persists. It is. It's like a lot of people they hate a lot of certain. Like, let me tell you something. It's a lot of people who hate a lot of different content creators, and you don't realize when you show that hate towards them, you're gonna fuel them and make them keep going because they're gonna be like, "Damn, I'm getting." That's a signal. It's a signal. Like me when I'm doing my thing, and then somebody comes and say, "Oh, somebody said something about you." I'm like, I don't even talk to this person. Like, why do you care about anything that I'm doing? That's weird to me. It's a signal. It's like, damn, as much as irrelevant sometimes that I feel because I work a full-time job. This is not my full-time job. But if I'm still able to do content and it is impacting a person in that type of way, that is crazy. That's crazy. I always wonder, like, if I was full-time, what would my uploads be like if I was just able to upload content all the time? Then I'll probably have I'll probably have more time to like upgrade, really get me the green screen and stuff that I want to like really be great. And you see, like in times like right now where I could be doing that, I choose to come outside and exercise because I put myself before everything. I'm telling you. Many times, like last night, I wanted to do a video and upload, but I was one of my friends who I know was watching this video. They always call me late at night. And I'm like, yo, I got stuff to do, especially right now. And if you a content creator right now, the upload time is now because Easter is on the menu. Easter is on the horizon. So the advertisers are paying more. I've been looking at my videos for the past few days. I'm like, damn, it's looking like the Christmas CPM, RPM, or whatever, right? But it's just like when I get these late night phone calls, it's like, come on. But I understand like you need to communicate with your friends and shit. But I just be mad when I just be like, yo, I'm supposed to be busy right now. Sometimes I come home and I have one friend who I speak to all the time. And sometimes I just be like, I need to just work and do. This is why sometimes I don't be consistent. And I get caught up on in these conversations. And sometimes they might not even be saying nothing. You ever have that friend where y'all could just be on the phone and you might not be saying nothing all the time in the conversation? That's what it's like. But it's like, I'm not getting no work done like this. So but I also hold myself accountable too because sometimes when I get home from work, like I'll get home at like between 4:30, well, like 5. I could do a video, but I don't want to record a video as soon as I come home. I like to go to the gym or I might relax till 7 o'clock, then go to the gym. But I guess I probably should be getting videos done as soon as I come home. But I just got off work. I don't want to feel robotic like that. It's not a job. I do it because it's fun. But yeah, Pink birthday. I unfollow a lot of people who speak. I vibrate high and for myself, I'm tired of ignorance. The real world first. Yeah, I mean, you always have thickest people.